Hey team, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go through 3 training methods that you can use at home to improve your boxing. Make sure you wait around for training method number 3 because I believe it's the most effective way you can get better at boxing from your home, yet nobody seems to be doing it. Let's jump in. Training method number 1 will come as no surprise to you, I'm sure, and that is shadow boxing. But anyone can shadow box, and it doesn't mean that actually getting any better at boxing. Now, if you've seen any of my videos when I talk about shadow boxing, I always say make sure you have a purpose. Make sure there's a reason why you're shadow boxing, and make your shadow boxing as realistic as possible. And the way we do that is by using visualization. But I've got something even better than visualization, and that is using your own reflection. And there's only one way that we can use our own reflection, and that is by using a mirror. Yeah, this is a large mirror, but you do not need a large mirror. Any size mirror will work for you. As long as you can basically see your own reflection, you can use it. So when I shape up, what I'm seeing now is no longer my reflection, but it's my opponent. And that means I have to keep my eyes on my opponent at all times. It's quite often that I see boxers when they're shadow boxing get distracted and kind of start looking over here or in the corners of the room, or they're looking at their hands, or they're looking down at their feet. Now that's no good, because if you take that into the ring, you're going to get hit, and you're going to get hit a lot. So the very first thing that the reflection, your mirror drill, teach you to do is to keep your eyes on your opponent. So for the mirror drill, what I want to do is I want to throw a punch, and then I want to defend the punch that's just been thrown by my opponent, and I could move on to countering it. So let's just start with the punch and defend. I punch and I defend their jab in this case. I punch and I defend their jab. I hook and I defend my opponent's hook. So first of all, I'm punching and then I'm defending. We can go single shots, and as you get better with that, we can go 2s and 3s. And you can kind of see how that looks. Now suddenly my eyes are focused on my opponent, I'm reacting to what's being thrown back, I'm staying switched on. You can obviously use the feet a lot more, but I've only got the width of this camera to show you this drill, but feel free to use as much room as you have. How can we take that one step further? We can then start counter punching our opponent. So let's have a look at that. So now you can start to see that actually what we're doing here is quite transferable to what is going to happen in the ring. The combinations that we're going to see, the defences and the counters. You can take this drill as far as you want. You can then start defending the second phase, and you can start building on. But one great tool to use at home when learning to box is get yourself in front of a mirror and box your reflection. Hi team, I'm just jumping in really quick to let you know some exciting news. Our iBox online app has launched. This app is your all-in-one solution featuring step-by-step tutorials for all levels, from beginners to competing boxers. We've also included boxing fitness workouts to boost your strength and stamina. And what's more, there's a dedicated community space for you to engage directly with me and fellow iBox members. It's designed for every device, and to get you started, we're offering an exclusive 7-day free trial. So hit the link in the description, grab your trial, log in, lace up, and I'll see you in the app. Let's jump back in to today's tutorial. The second training method is going to be a footwork drill. Now I've already put a YouTube together before where I used socks, and again in this footwork drill, we're going to take those socks and show you how you can use them at home to improve your footwork. So the first footwork drill that we can do is by using the socks and forming a triangle. And with this triangle, we're going to work the feet forwards, backwards, left, right. We're going to have pivots. There's lots of different things you can do. No punching to start with, then we'll have punching. So let's just work the pivots. So we can be on the outside, we can take that step in, then we can pivot out to the right, we can move back in, we can pivot left. Yeah, we can maybe do a push across rather than a pivot. So we step in and we push across outside. Lots of different things we can do with the feet coming in and pivoting out. We can use the outside of the triangle to work that lateral movement. So we're almost sidestepping around, then keeping that good footwork. And then we can combine the two. So we're in, out, pivot round, sidestep round. Good, sidestep round, in, pivot, sidestep round. Lots of different ways without any punches. We can work different types of footwork drills, all very effective. We can then have punches, so we can step in, we go long, push out. We can put that into a two-phase attack, where we come in, go, come out, come back in, out. So we can start adding punches to the movement. We can move around the outside, and then suddenly attack, out, move around the outside, attack, out, move around the outside. We could use this to change the distance. So when we're on the outside of the triangle, we're throwing those long shots, and as soon as we go on the inside, we're now on the inside of our opponent, so working on the inside, so there's a bent arm shots, and then exit out. This teaches us to exit out to the side. You can now put all that together. So we're going to box long from the outside, here, here, and as soon as we step into the inside, now we're boxing short, exit out long, let's go long again. Long, 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 short, here, exit, long again. So by just using 3 rolled up pairs of socks, we can create ourselves a really good footwork drill that is going to help us angle, pivot, change the distance, exit at angles. Great drill, grab your socks, probably the clean ones, get it on. The training method number 3, and I'm not going to disappoint, I did tell you that this is the training method I feel is the most effective way for anyone to improve boxing away from the gym, and I wasn't lying. And I also wasn't lying when I said I don't think many people are doing this. I believe that the top 1% of boxers are doing this, and if you want to be in that top 1%, you've got to be doing what they're doing, but I think there's 99% of people that aren't. And my number 1 training method is study boxing. Go away and watch the top professionals and watch the top amateurs and study the game. And I don't mean just watch it, I mean study it. Pick out a handful of points. So you might look at one of the amateur bouts and you might want to be studying one of the boys, the girls, the men, the women, and you might be looking at their shape. What does their shape look like when they're going forwards? What does their shape look like when they're going back? What do their feet look like? What are they doing before they punch? Are they putting themselves in a position when they finish punching to go twice? Are they varying their attacks? Are they going to the head and the body? Are they varying the tempo, or is it all the same? Or is it all the same tempo? Are they aware of the space? Have they got more room behind them? Are they backing up their opponent? What are they doing? What does their style look like? Are their hands low? Are they loose? Are they relaxed? Are their hands high, elbows in? Are they aggressive? How are they boxing against someone taller? How are they boxing against someone shorter? How's an orthodox boxing a southpaw and vice versa? There are lots of different points that you can go away and study and analyze, and you can learn so much from doing this. And all it takes is a phone, an iPad, and a little bit of time. What you can't do is study all of it at the same time. So just pick one point, matter push 2, but definitely just pick one point and watch and study and analyze and think, do you know what? I could try that. I might try that. I might see what that feels like and learn from others. Like I said, the top 1%, I believe, of boxers are doing this. Now, not only are you going to be able to maybe add things to your game, but something else. If you do move on to sparring and you do move on to competing and you get in the ring and the person comes out and they have a style that you've seen, you've watched, you've studied, you've analysed. So not only will you know what they're going to do, but you'll understand how it's going to happen, and even better than that, how you might be able to counter their attacks, how you might be able to gain an advantage over them. And all because you took some time out to study boxing, to understand the game, to understand the sport. And like I say, this is what the 1% are doing that the 99% are. So my number 1 training method for you to improve your boxing is to go and study the game. That's it, team. That is the end of the video. I hope you got lots from it. Remember to check out the links and go and check out my iBox online app, which has got all this information plus a ton load more. And you get 7 days for free. So go and check that out. If you're not ready to check that out, go check one of these 2 videos and I will see you there.